Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my first reaction video on my reaction channel. If you are new here, nice to meet you. My name is Knight, that's what I go by, and this is my first time showing my face in a video. Hope you guys don't roast me and stuff like that. Please make sure to check out my main channel. I make music and stuff like that. If you are new, nice to meet you. Welcome to the channel, and and hope you guys enjoy my reaction videos as well as my future gaming live stream that's gonna go on in this channel. Not gonna be it. The content will be primarily reactions every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Every second day, consistently. Random times it will drop at random different times because I want to test the algorithm. But point is that I hope you guys enjoyed my reactions. Today we have Tuv, streamers who ruined their lives in seconds. And I'm sorry if you guys see me constantly looking to the side. I'm constantly checking in my stuff is recording properly, and my audio is getting recorded consistently. And if you understand. So if you guys, even when I'm reacting, you guys see me look off, I have to constantly check because I'm paranoid to see if it works. So like I said, I hope you guys enjoy my reactions. I'll put the link to my main channel in the description. If you guys think about checking out my terrible music, well, if you guys agree, oh, he's better at reacting, then of course this will be my primary goal. It's just whatever fits, you know. I enjoy making content for people who are struggling or just want to see someone else having a good time, which will make them be in good spirits. Because that's how I grew up, watching stuff like Jacksepticeye. Just a little bit about myself so you guys know the creator you're watching, because I like to be personal with my audience. Not too personal, but you guys get what I mean. I grew up watching Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, PewDiePie, you name it. Right now I'm huge on reaction channels. My mom doesn't understand it. I don't mean to throw her under the bus. I'm just saying it's just for me, it feels like I'm watching the content with someone else. That's what it feels like to me. So I hope I do the same for you guys. So hope you guys enjoy the reaction video. As well as if you guys want to see future reaction live streams where I just where I do shout out to Sensei for inspiring me to do this. I'll put him in the description as well. Huge shout out to you for showing me how you can live stream live and stuff like that. React live. God. But anyways, you guys, I'll put a timestamp somewhere. If I figure out how to do a timestamp in the dation in the video, I'll do it. If I don't, then I'll just put timestamp of when I stop talking, so as you get straight to the video. Alright, let's get into it, shall we? Streamers who ruined their lives in seconds. Let's do it, Tuv.
The streaming world is marking its place on becoming one of the most polarizing spaces in the entertainment industry. We all have our favorite streamers, and if we don't catch them live, well, surely they have a YouTube channel where they post their clips and let us.
I love Ludwig, by the way. If you guys hate reaction channels who pause it consistently and stuff like that, click off. Because I'm going to be pausing a lot, giving my thoughts and opinions, because that's what you're here for. As well as having the original video in the link in the description. Huge shout out to Tuv. I've been loving his videos, especially I've been watching the one on the history of creepypastas.
See what they're up to. Even though it seems like the easiest job in the world, I mean, who wouldn't want to react to some clips, play video games, grow a community, all while getting paid? Well, the success stories that we see are only the top percent. Some streamers just couldn't fake it till you make it and ended up ruining their entire lives. We've spoken about streamers' careers being ruined before, but today we're going a tier below that. Welcome to streamers who ruin their lives in seconds.
Let's go, Tuv.
Hitoshi Yuki, aka Smash God XXX.
Never
Real
heard of
name
him.
Hitoshi Yuki had a career as a streamer and did what your regular streamer would do. You know, fire up the cameras, talk about random things, engage with his audience, and stay entertaining. Things were actually going well for him. His just chatting style and IRL vlogs garnered him about 11,000 subscribers on Twitch, where he would occasionally feature his girlfriend Jess. One day, in March of 2021, Smash God and his girlfriend were live and they were just doing the usual. Chilling, he's vaping, and Jess is on her phone scrolling and typing. But then they start arguing and suddenly things take a very wild turn. See, he wanted to get Jess out of the room because he wanted to talk just to the chat for a moment.
Just get out. I'll open the door for you. Jess, please. Please. Leave my stream and me alone. Get out, please.
Why are you talking about me now?
No, I'm not. But I need to talk to chat without you here. This is serious. If I want to keep fierce, you gotta go out. Jess, please. Why are you acting like that? Why are you acting like that? For real. Don't come at me like you know everything.
I
You
don't
don't know
know
shit.
anything.
Exactly. So keep your mouth.
Okay. Okay, I paused at a good time. Let me just get my thoughts out real quick. If you just want to talk to your chat, then ask nicely. Like, I doubt Tuv is missing context here. Like, oh, maybe Tuv, cut to, when he's already for, nah. Pretty sure this is just, literally, he just randomly he didn't ask politely. Which is what I would have done. And if she says, I want to stay, then I would let her. This is who I am. And, seriously, ask politely. Do you mind, please, leaving me for a couple minutes, and then you can come back? I just want to talk to my chat one-on-one for a minute, and then you can come back. That's how I would do it. If I just want to have a chatting section, enunciate, with my chat. I would not ask my girlfriend, hey, get the fuck out. No. I'll be polite as possible. If she wants to stay, then she can stay. It's my world is her world. That's how I roll.
Oh, shut.
He persuades her to leave, saying, yo, get out of here for a second. I need to talk to the chat just without you. Just get out. I'll open the door for you, please. Please leave my stream and me alone. Now, it seems Jess didn't want to leave because she just sits there ignoring him. He gets annoyed and presses on, even saying, bring me my beer. My beer is right there in the living room, actually. And pausing there for just a moment, that's a really gross thing, I feel like, to say during an argument. It almost has the vibe of women belong in the kitchen. Go get me my beer. Go get me my insert food item here. Just has those vibes.
Yeah, it does, 100%. I'm pretty sure that was one of the things that is part of, sexism. Because that's what men will do. I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole thing I do not want to get into, please. I don't want that type of stuff in my comments.
Jess, maybe realizing this, responds, I'm not your fucking maid. Now, this is when things turn even nastier because Smash God then stands up, turns the camera away from both of them, and we can hear a loud slap in the background. The dude seemingly smacked his girlfriend live on stream. It happens within just a few seconds, but those seconds were enough to get him in big trouble, which he clearly didn't anticipate at the time. The stream cut off and his sister took the camera, but the duo returned after a while. They tried to act like nothing happened, 99% sure she was being forced to say it was okay. However, the chat wasn't buying it. Jess attempted to downplay the situation, but people still got riled up. It got worse from there as he attempted shifting the blame to her. He can be heard saying, obviously, me and my girl's here together, all good and shit. You caused this. It's kind of your fault. You can't say it's mine. I just try to chill.
Obviously, me and my girls over here together, all good and shit.
But this is too much. Stop making up the stories. It's just so.
Easier said than done, huh? Yeah, it is. You caused this. It's kind of your fault.
I'm glad his
Can't say it's mine. I just
glad
try to chill.
Classic manipulation
Yep.
tactic. The good old deflect. The dude allegedly inflicted harm on his partner,
good old
then
mirror
goes ahead
force.
and blames her for it. And people saw right through that and decided to give him a piece of their minds. On this YouTube video that has been viewed over 2.7 million times, you can see comments like, if he's bold enough to act like this in front of his fans, then imagine what happens when he's off stream. 314 made my blood boil. The fact that he blames this whole situation on her is awful. Anyway, Smash God's free fall doesn't stop there. He actually doubled down. Facing backlash from Reddit and Twitter, he decided to scare people off. First, he tried to get his chat to downvote this Reddit post that captured the entire situation. Then, in a classic internet fail, he tried to send a cease and desist letter to anyone who talked about the situation. He got roasted for the letter's authenticity in return. After all that, he got banned from Twitch and tried appealing, but I believe he never got accepted back. For most of his fans, which I'm gonna assume they're not fans anymore, that stream is the last time they ever heard from Smash God. Looking up Smash God on Google or YouTube leads to that event and that event only. I couldn't find his social media links, though those are probably just taken down as well, but this is what
was that?
Only. I couldn't find his social media links, though those are probably just...
Seems like his Discord server is still up. I don't know if it's official or not. Smash Gang. Yeah, it's probably not even him. He's probably not in there because he doesn't want anything to do with his fans. I wouldn't be surprised.
Taken down as well, but this is what he's going to be known for the rest of his life. Good riddance.
Yep, good fucking riddance.
Stefan McCullough, aka Vote Saxon 07. Picture this. Stefan is a normal streamer. He puts in the work, you know, as great streamers do. He's a gamer and he loves streaming GTA.
Oh, yeah. That's him. Oh, I know about this. If you guys don't know about this, this guy played a fake stream that was scheduled and recorded and everything. And while he went over to kill this innocent woman, for whatever, the reason doesn't matter, he still killed a woman. Like, even if you hate a person, you shouldn't kill them. Like, come on. And, sorry, I'm just getting comfortable. And, like, it was just literally for no reason. Well, he had a reason, but, like, no good reason. Like, there's no reason to kill a person, but the point remains is that Mr. Ballin made a video on him, and, that chapter made a video on him, I'm sure. So, yeah, this guy... He got the fame he wanted, just not the... He got fame that he wanted, just not the one that he liked.
Then, in August of 2022, things are actually still going great, and Steve, we're gonna call him Steve now, even officially brings a girl into his life, Natalie McNally. So he's doing his streaming thing, he has his girlfriend, and to make it even better, they have a baby on the way. Natalie, who was 32 at the time, was pregnant with Steve's child, and their parents knew about it. Now, I wish the story's ending was that they had a beautiful child and lived happily ever after, but sadly, that's not the case. A few weeks later, things turned really ugly. On the 18th of December, Natalie lost her life in a very cruel way. Earlier that day, she had been at her parents' home in Lurgan, Northern Ireland, hanging out with them, watching the World Cup finals. She then left and arrived at her home in Silverwood, Lurgan at 7 p.m. as per CCTV footage. At 8:52 p.m. that same night, the CCTV captures a man arriving at the same address and leaving at 9:30 p.m. It would later turn out that this is the time frame within which Natalie, who had been 15 weeks pregnant, was fatally stabbed. Now you're probably wondering where Steve features in this story. Well, he was up to some very suspicious stuff. First, just before Natalie left her parents' home, Steve texted her that he would be live streaming GTA from 6 p.m. and probably through the night. He had planned that live stream in advance and even promoted it on his Twitter with a custom-made poster, which read "Festive Steamy Goodness Live." So he was live streaming while his girlfriend got murdered. Absolutely not. This dude set up a pre-recorded 6-hour-long GTA live stream. He used this to use as an alibi because he murdered his pregnant girlfriend. Going back to the live stream, he pre-recorded it a week before and mentioned in there how he was having a difficulty with the chat, obviously so he wouldn't have to respond to the live chats, and said that he put away his phone.
So, what are we doing tonight? Well, because this streaming software is kind of up the left, it means I can't check the live chat, which is a real shame. So, by all means, talk amongst yourselves.
Like, there's no such thing as that, by the way. As a streamer myself, if you guys see a cut, by the way, or like a transition, I accidentally edited my recording pressing my space button, thinking that I was pressing space on the video. I wasn't clicked on my video, so I ended my recording. Just freaking content issues, man. This is stuff we gotta go through. So hopefully it transitions nicely into this. Anyways, there's no such thing as you not being able to see your chat, by the way. Because I'm using Streamlabs right now. I don't know how long ago this was. maybe OBS was around longer, you should still be able to see your chat. Like, there's no way you shouldn't be able to see your chat. If there is an issue, contact support. They'll work with you, hopefully. But, yeah.
I could use my phone to dip in every now and again and check it, but I've decided that I kind of hate live streams where people just sit and read comments and go, "Oh my God, yes, ask me questions better." And also, if I go on my phone for too long, I'll end up just scrolling through TikTok, and the amount of time that I've lost scrolling through TikTok is unbelievable. So yeah, phones
I
away.
can feel that as a real
Can't
aspect.
look at the live chat for some bloody reason, because if I do, it makes the whole thing freeze and OBS just screws up. Right, yeah, so
Excuses.
I need to get my anxiety about whether or not the stream
Then
will
don't
crash
stream.
just out of the way, otherwise it'll
But
affect the whole bloody
you all
thing.
know why he was
But yes, if you
destroying
have
it.
questions, comments, opinions, anything like that, tough. What I want this to be, right, is... Do you know, like, when you used to watch Big Brother back in the day? When, like, E4 had, like, a live stream that ran, like, all night and it was just live footage from the house? It's kind of going to be like that. So, you know, like, you can dip in, you can dip out, that sort of thing. And meanwhile, I'm just going to be focusing on playing the game. All good? All good.
The fake livestream titled Violent Night Christmas Live Gaming Stream went on for about 6 hours. Where was Steve from 6 p.m. to midnight? Well, committing the murder. But how was he caught? Thanks to extensive CCTV footage, detectives were able to piece together his movements. They saw a man, the man in the CCTV, walk down to a bus stop that's near Steve's home at around 7:09 p.m., disguised in a large hood, a snood, and gloves. The man takes a bus, pays cash, but then drops some coins that he's unable to pick due to the thick gloves. He pulls the gloves off to reveal yellow-orange gloves underneath. He lights at Lurgan and the cameras capture him entering Natalie's residence. Neighbors heard a woman screaming during this time. He's captured again leaving with a backpack, having changed clothing but still disguised. He then takes a taxi that drops him at a home address, his home address, where he comes in and comes back out to pay for the taxi. Then, minutes later, Steve's phone becomes active after being off for hours. Oh, and Natalie's German Shepherd never attacked or barked at this man, obviously because the dog already knew him. So, piecing it all together, coupled with intensive forensic evidence on the latex gloves amongst other things, detectives were certain that the man in the CCTV was Steve. They believed that Steve killed Natalie because he found 33 WhatsApp messages with another male on her phone. There was a lot of other damning evidence against him, including shared passwords, his access to her phone, browsing history, hints on the live stream, etc. But it was the discovery of the fake stream that prompted him to issue a pre-prepared statement. Were it not for the evidence, he might have actually walked away with it. And I think for a moment he actually thought he got away with it. He went to her wake, he mourned with her family, and attended a rally in her name for support of ending violence against women. Anyway, that was the last of Steve's streams, as he'll be going away for good as his sentencing is due this month.
Wow. This month. That's
Joshua
crazy.
Block, aka World of T-Shirts.
World
Well-known
of T-Shirts.
influencer World of T-Shirts spends a lot of time live streaming and getting drunk. He's a tour guide and does so for the East Village and North Brooklyn areas. He does what most influencers do, entertain the masses on social media. He used to be pretty good at what he did and amassed quite a fan base.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? National Coffee Day.
His TikTok sits at 2.5 million followers and has over 197 million likes. He also has an Instagram that has over 80,000 followers. People really seem to like this guy, as his comments used to be full of support. So glad you're on vacation, Josh. You deserved one. Josh, where's your next adventure? We love that you take us with you. No need for us to go on vacation now, thanks. But while some think Josh is just living his best life, some people who have been his keen followers from back in the day insist that he's on a downward spiral, sort of like his career and life are headed for the pits. How so? Well, using this TikTok by Noah Glenn Carter as an example, it seems there has been a massive shift in Josh's content, especially after his arrival in New York. While originally back in 2020, he would share clips of him reviewing coffee drinks and other likable stuff, since he got to New York City, he has posted thousands of videos of him wandering around, and he's almost always drinking. And I'm not talking about coffee, like here, and here. Actually, fans noticed the change in beverage choices, and comments like, I really wonder how much Josh spends on alcohol a year. Why is he flexing his alcoholism? The guy knows he's done for, begin to appear in his videos. videos. Also, allegedly, from this comment here, he used to live with his grandparents who wanted him to get treatment for alcoholism, but he refused, and that's why he's been rolling solo for a while now. Again, allegedly. Actually, not completely solo, because he's been featuring a guy named Michael Quinn in a lot of his videos, and fans believe that Quinn is a bad influence. You can see in this clip, for example, Josh is discussing almost proudly with Quinn how he vomited all over the place when they were both at the bar. Very quickly, likable Josh turned into unpredictable Josh.
Love discusses vomiting all over bars under Michael Quinn's watch. You know, beauty bar in the East Village? Yeah. I puked all over the place and ran out before the bartender came back. I was with Quinn when that happened. And I puked in my drink, and then I drank it. You saw that? Don't say that. I did see that. That's what happened. I love you. Thanks. God bless you. Can I give you a hug? She just kissed me. She just fucking kissed me. She just kissed me. What the fuck? I'm gonna fucking report her. She just fucking kissed me. I'm gonna report her. She just kissed a stranger.
Video, this one here, Josh was filmed stomping on a fish, which he later claimed was dead and that he was set up. Apparently, the person was not supposed to film him doing it. Some people of course took offense to this despite his explanations. In that clip also, you can see that he's holding alcohol. And this relationship he has with alcohol seems to be a source of other mishaps. For instance, how he has been accused of saying racial slurs. Anyway, based on the information going around, we might be witnessing a man losing his career and or life in a rather terrible way. From what I've seen, many people have reached out to help, but to no avail. I hope this man gets the help he needs because he's obviously going through something and drinking seems to be his coping mechanism. Josh, if you're seeing this, please get help. You seem to have a community that really cares about you. Joe Ortega, aka
Nathan wasn't like anything like bad like the other two. Well, it's bad, yes. He's just that he didn't hurt any, like he threw up on a bar. Many people have done that before, getting thrown out of bars. I'm pretty sure everyone has like a story about that. But like, yeah, he just needs help, and his family like just like since he's like, they didn't like put their feet down, you know. Since he said like, oh, boundaries, they're like, okay. Sometimes it's those people that are the ones that need help the most, but I'm not gonna get into that.
Joe Daddy _505. Next up is a guy who, just like Smash God, left his camera on, revealing his ugly side. Known to his fans as Joe Daddy 505, this guy did one of the dumbest things on camera and it cost him his entire career. This happened back in 2016 when Joe was heard assaulting his girlfriend live on stream. In the extensive clip that goes on for about 5 minutes, we can hear the girlfriend screaming and crying, and there's a commotion that sounds like a physical altercation. I'm not going to share the clip here due to its sensitive nature. It turns out, as reported by the Daily Mail, that Joe had both physically and sexually assaulted the woman. As more details were revealed, it became clear that he had been playing NBA 2K16 on his PlayStation 4, and after the stream ended, he forgot to turn off his audio, hence capturing the incident. It's unclear, however, what the argument was about, but I don't think that matters. For the most part, it sounds like the woman is trying to defend herself, even saying, "Get off of me," as Joe keeps shouting profanities at her. She can also be heard saying that she was going to call the police, and Joe's response is some vulgarity I'm not going to include in this video. At some point, the woman seems to shout, "You're being me," and at no point does the argument calm down. He was really bent on attacking her the whole time, and I can't even count how many times he used the word whore. I actually went through the transcribed version of the conversation on Reddit, and interestingly, at one point he says, "What'd you say to your doctor, bruh?" Which I have no context for. But then at some other point, he accuses her of having sex with a lot of people. Soon after, the internet found out, and what can I say? No one was a fan of this dude. Now, you would think that Joe was arrested, right? Well, wrong. The police, Valencia County deputies, said that they wouldn't take action because an audio recording isn't enough evidence. There has to be a victim who comes forward. And so after the incident, Joe went online and made this post trying to blame his actions on alcohol and his father recently passing away. However, no one would hear any of it. He got banned from Twitch and...
Really, dude? Like, oh, like this dude really was like, oh, I was drunk, so I have no control over my actions, and my dad passed away, so that gives me the right to abuse this woman. Like, nah, I don't care if your whole family died. He does not give you the whole right to do that to a woman that willingly gave you her love and her trust and lowered her guard with you. I understand how precious that is, and how she just so fucked up, dude. Like, I'm glad he's gone. Hopefully Tough says that he's charged or whatever on the sex offender list.
And I think realizing he was done for, he deleted his social media accounts. Twitch, when asked about Joe's case by Engadget, said they do not comment on policy violations. They also clarified that if they suspect that a user on the platform is in imminent physical harm or harm to others, they would share such details with law enforcement, but only enough information to allow officers to ascertain the threats. Anyway, this was the last that Joe's fans ever heard of him, and it seemed his career and life were ruined due to this event.
Good.
Aqualodora. Picture this. You're sitting at your desk, watching a random Twitch stream where a host and 3 guests are discussing their lives and random experiences. The host asks, "What's the worst thing you've ever done in your life?" A seemingly harmless question, but one of the girls on the stream says that she killed a dog. On purpose. Let's talk about it. Now, on Raji Patel's stream over 5 years ago, when he hosted Simone Scott, popularly known as Aqua or Aqualodora, and 2 other gamer girls, Jenna and FT Bella, this caused a lot of commotion. In the stream, Aqua's response to the question was that when she used to work as a veterinary technician, she basically knowingly killed a person's dog. She specifically says, "I once killed a person's dog on purpose." Raji and the other guests are stunned by the answer, and he seeks to clarify what she just said by asking, "On purpose?" She casually says, "Yeah, but no one knows cause, you know, professional." He pushes her to say it was an accident, but the words were already out, and they would cause a massive stir in the gaming community. And I mean, just any community in general.
What about you, Aqua? What's the worst thing that you've ever done to somebody? Cam up in the tiny chat, by the way, when you're in.
Yeah.
What's
well, I used to work as a veterinary technician, so I once killed someone's dog on purpose, and
glow on purpose?
Yeah, but no one knew because, you know.
Oh my
professional, but
oh no!
I mean,
my god, that's really bad. I'm gonna pretend like you didn't say that. Just say it was an accident. That is
It was an accident.
Oh my god, Skojin, thank you for the $4.20 donation.
Her justification? Well, she says that the owner was a really bad person. I think it's just weird how, like, she thinks she's so...
Like, I feel bad for, like, the host and the 2 other guests are, like, sitting there awkwardly, like, "Oh, so this chick just," like, in their head, or like, "This chick just admitted so casually that she killed another person's dog." Like, the host, the dude, will probably like, oh, well then, how do we transition from this? he felt so freaking awkward. He had no idea how to transition left to right from that. God bless his heart. Like, he thought it was gonna be like a wholesome stream, and let him know there'd just be this crazy chick who killed a dog. Like, regardless of the person, the dog has nothing to do with the person being bad. That's 2 separate things, 2 separate creatures. If the person is bad, then get that dog to a shelter to find a good family. Like, don't just kill it. Like, oh, that person's bad, that means the dog's bad too. No.
Quirky saying it, she was so calm and like, yeah, that's so cool. No, bro, what the fuck was that? Are you gonna just go, what the fuck? And apparently there was a second clip where she added more details. Polygon reports that she said the dog was pretty shitty too. Anyway, the first video was shared on Twitter by Dion Anderson, a popular game dev and show host, and it elicited lots of reactions. The tweet got comments like, "I mean, girl, you gotta be a whole other kind of evil to just nonchalantly go on about some shit like this. Hope there's some sort of legal investigation and punishment on this unruly wench." The story also got to Reddit, and the comments were even harsher. Reggie also shared his thoughts on the encounter on Twitter, saying that he did not condone animal abuse and would not invite her to his platform again. In the tweet, he explained, "I'm really upset about it and can't believe anybody would have the capacity to do something like that." Also, I think just to be sure he was on the right side of controversy, he said he would donate the $600 raised from the live stream to a non-profit animal welfare organization called Best Friends. Aqua, on the other hand, said she was just trolling and thought the community would understand. So funny, dude. You got us. You really got us, man. She pulled the classic "I killed a dog" joke that we all know and love, man. I love that joke, which I personally...
God, what a fucking classic, dude. What a classic. Look, this little goober. Look at this little dude. Like, oh my god, yeah, we get it. Like, we get it. We all kill dogs on a Tuesday. We all kill innocent dogs. Like, we get it. Like, come on, come over here. Let me dab you up real quick. Nah. God, I don't know what she literally, like, her brain was not connected to her mouth.
personally think she made up the fact that it was a joke. But anyway, fuck this person. Let's head on to the next one.
Alright, the last one.
Stanislav Reshetnyak, aka Trash Vlogger Reflay. Back in 2020, a Russian vlogger did a really dumb thing on a live stream and would soon after get 6 years in jail for it. Popularly known as Trash Vlogger Reflay, real name Stanislav Reshetnikov, this 30-year-old thought it was wise to inflict abuse on his girlfriend live on stream for the
I know this one. I think this was covered by Mr. Ballin as well. Or was it someone else who did something like this? But pretty much, this dude abuses his girlfriend, throws her outside because his chat tells him to. I don't know what type of Twitch he was on, because it wasn't Twitch. Twitch may be fucked up, but like, they don't condone abuse, which is what we saw earlier. And he literally, like, she freezes to death. So fucked up. Listen.
Payment of his viewers. The setup was that his viewers were donating to him to inflict verbal and physical violence on her, and I guess that the more money that came in, the more she suffered. Don't quote me on that though, but this really does sound like a red room. Reports say that he called her names like smelly and prostitute. Now, apparently at one point he locked her outside with barely any clothes on in sub-zero temperatures. She only had underwear on. Now, unfortunately, when Reshetnikov was gonna let her back into the house, she was already dead. Carrying her inside, and while streaming, he says, "My bunny, what's up with you?" before saying, "Guys, no pulse, she's pale. She is not breathing." Most people actually assume she died from freezing to death, but the investigations revealed an interesting turn. Apparently, Reshetnikov had hit her earlier that day, which he admitted to, and he hit her really hard on the head, which was actually the cause of death. But I'm sure being locked outside in the cold didn't do her any better. I don't know how sick the viewers were on the live stream, because even though it was evident that she had died, no one cared to call emergency services. We've seen a lot of cases with Twitch being relevant where the chat does call 911 or something along the lines, like they get the info out, but I have no idea what type of community this guy was growing for all of them to just, you know, keep it on the down low and not snitch. Anyway, medics pronounced her dead, and later an autopsy showed that she had craniocerebral trauma and multiple bruising on the face and hemorrhage of soft tissues. For his actions, he got arrested and was charged with intentional infliction of grievous bodily harm, dangerous to human life, committed with the use of an object used as a weapon, resulting in the death of a victim by negligence. An interesting bit of information that I found on this case is that during the trial period, his mother was quoted saying that he wouldn't hurt a kitten and was very kind. Yeah, he seemed really kind. As the sentencing was in 2021, it could be that this dude remains in jail for quite some time. But just how long, you may ask? This cunt was only given 6 years. Yup, he'll be a free man in 2027. If you guys enjoyed that video, make sure to leave a like. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we're trying out a new angle, which I think I'm going to keep. It's just a lot easier for me. And before the video ends, I quickly want to tell you guys about my new sponsor, Gamer Supps. It's an amazing energy powder that you put into your water. I took the sponsor because it genuinely tastes delicious and it does what it has to. So if you guys want to get some free samples with free shipping, there's literally nothing to complain about. You just want to try it. Use code TUVER at checkout or use my link down in the description below. My personal favorite is the raspberry flavor. It is so delicious. But yeah, that's really it for this video. I'll see you guys.
Alright, if you guys enjoyed this reaction video, please leave a like as well as subscribe, and I really hope you guys enjoy me, and we'll come back every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for new videos, and because this will be posted, I'm recording this as of Friday, but it will be posted on Saturday, so I'll see y'all on Tuesday. No, wait, if it's every second day, then the second day from Saturday will be Monday. Yeah, that's a complicated one. But anyways, I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.
Bruh, I ain't got no chill.